Hello, my fellow creative rebels and artistic beings. I'm Catherine Story. This is my third chapter on my, that coincides with my ebook, link in bio. Third episode and of this series, and this one is about networking. As I mentioned before, all of us are in different stages in our design career. Some of us are just starting, some of us are way down the path. And, you know, I've been doing this for over 30 years. I'm a fashion designer and boutique owner. I still, even though if you watch my social, you think I'm out in the world and I'm doing all these things, I can still work on this one, and it's networking. You know, I find that there's people around me, other artists that are so not shy about handing their card and telling everyone how great they are. And it makes me uncomfortable. And I'm the type, and so this is where it goes back to know thyself. I'm the type, I'd rather my image stand for me, like what I'm doing in my brand. Like I will be the image, and then if somebody's attracted, they will say, oh my God, I love your dress, or do you have a card, or whatever. And that might not be the advice I would give you as a mentor. It's a fine line, I think. I think that for me, I don't like it when I'm in a social environment and people are pitching me about what they're doing. And the worst thing is getting their phone out. Please don't take your phone out in public anymore and show somebody a picture. Nobody wants to know. We look at our phones enough. Nobody wants to see that picture, okay? Talk to them later. Tell them you'd like to get their number. I have something I think would be amazing for you. Get their Instagram. Okay, one thing about this that I've learned, yes, get their Instagram and follow them and have them follow you. But be careful, because if you are not organized, you could lose that person's contact. I've lost so many contacts that way. It's better to get, because you're looking at your feed, right? And then you're like, what was their screen name? Like now you met 20 people last night and you can't remember the 2 that were important. So find your own way of either screenshot the important ones or, and really, like, if you can get their email, then you have it for your list and you own it, just in case that platform goes down for some reason. But networking, go to the events, go to events in your community, art openings, dress up. If you are not making clothes for yourself, bring your friend and dress them up. If you see an artist or you see a musician, this you can do on Instagram as well. You can DM them and tell them you would like to dress them. Now, please make sure it's somebody that's going to understand what you're doing. Like, don't just make it just anybody, right? You want it to resonate. You want the person to go, oh my God, I would love him to dress me, her to dress me. Don't expect to get paid right away either. Do a bunch of stuff. Just do it for the experience. Do it for the pictures. Do it for the photos. You can reach out to stylists. You know, you can network on social media so much. And again, I find that I hide a little bit behind social media. And for me, I really want to work on this. I'm not working on it. I'm just going to be honest. Like, this is a weakness for me right now. But I think that you also ebb and flow with it, and you have to trust like what's happening for you, right? Like you have to push yourself, but you have to also trust what's going on inside of you. So I don't know if this is like the best advice here, but talk to other designers, see what they're going through. See if it's somebody that you can share resources with. Don't give everything away, all right? Like give your advice away, give your experiences away, like, oh, that happened to me, blah, blah, blah. Especially if you're in the beginning, I don't say don't share resources, because of course we share with each other, but you know, if you earn those resources, let somebody else earn their resources. Let's just, because the thing is if you appreciate the resources I have a couple places I won't give the information out to because it took me years to find them. So it's just you will find them. Just keep asking questions and you're gonna find them. That's in another chapter. Okay, am I going round and round in circles? Networking. Social media is free. Post, tag. I tagged some different fashion weeks one time because I was going to Paris or wherever it was, and I got requested to do a bunch of stuff because I was tagging like Paris Fashion Week. Tag the place where you're going or tag the magazine you want to be in. Send them your portfolio, send the photographer give your stuff for free to the photographer. These are all the ways you're networking, your little suddenly your list is like this and people are coming to you. So, but you have to start somewhere and be the face of your brand. If you aren't comfortable, you don't have to do this, but eventually people are the main ingredient is that people are going to want to work with you because they like you. People want to work with people that they like. And if you're an asshole, I don't have time for, that's not how, I don't want to work with somebody that's an asshole. Even my nail ladies, like the dragon lady, I had to just go this is, why am I doing this to myself? So building your network, it's gonna bring you so many valuable opportunities that you didn't even think of. I went out last night, met a man, and he was trying to organize a fashion event at the club I was at. That's what I mean, then did I give him my card? Of course, but I didn't talk, he spoke first, basically. Once I found out that he was doing that, I said, well, I'm a designer and maybe, there's something here. So anyways, this is gonna, establish your brand. It's gonna establish you and your brand. Oh, I saw him. I remember I saw him and he was such a nice guy. I wonder if he's still doing clothes, or I want to see what his clothes look like. Or I went and looked on your Instagram after I met you to see your clothes. This is what you're going to start hearing, and those are all the little ingredients that start to build, and now you have this big network of people that, can turn into friends, like friends for life. So that's my third tip for growing. And you can see you're never done. I'm not done. I've got so much networking to do. I've got lists of places I have to go and people I have to see that I don't want to do, but I'm going to do it because I'm not dead and I still care about meeting new people, new avenues of abundance in my life.